In this video, we're diving into PHP Superglobals, focusing on the $_server superglobal. The $_server superglobal is a PHP array that holds information about the server environment and request. It provides access to server and environment data, automatically available in all scopes within your PHP scripts. Let's explore some basic server information accessible via the $_server superglobal. The code snippet shows how to access variables like server_name, which gives you the name of the server. Server_software reveals the software being used by the server. Server_port indicates the port the server is running on. Document_root specifies the server's document root directory. And finally, server_address provides the IP address of the server. These variables provide essential server configuration and environment details for your PHP applications. Next, we'll look at request information available in the $_server array. The code example shows how to retrieve variables like request_method, which tells you the HTTP method used for the request, such as GET or POST. Request_URI gives you the Uniform Resource Identifier, or URI, of the request. Query_string provides the query string, if any, in the Uniform Resource Locator, or URL. Request_time gives you the timestamp of when the request started. Remote_address gives you the IP address of the user making the request. These variables are useful for understanding the current HTTP request and client details. Now let's explore URL and path variables available in the $_server superglobal. HTTP_host gives you the host name from the current request. Script_name gives you the path to the current script. PHP_self gives you the file name of the currently executing script. Path_info gives you any path information appended to the script name. Request_scheme shows the scheme by which the URL is accessed, such as HTTP or HTTPS. These variables are very helpful for accessing URL components, host information, and script paths within your PHP application. Moving on, let's see how to access HTTP headers using the $_server superglobal. HTTP_user_agent reveals the user agent string of the client's browser. HTTP_accept gives the accepted content types. HTTP_refer provides the URL of the page that referred the current request. HTTP_cookie contains the cookies passed in the request. And finally, HTTP_authorization contains any authorization headers sent by the client. These variables are helpful for accessing the HTTP headers sent by the client's browser to the server. It's crucial to understand the security implications when using the $_server superglobal. Never trust $_server data directly. Always validate and sanitize the data to prevent security vulnerabilities. The example shows how to use filter_var to validate and sanitize an IP address obtained from remote_address. It also demonstrates how to use small specialcars to sanitize the HTTP_user_agent string to prevent cross-site scripting attacks. Always remember to treat $_server data as potentially malicious input and take appropriate security measures. Let's consider some common use cases for the $_server superglobal. The code shows how to check the request method to process forms only when the method is POST. It also shows how to build an absolute URL using request_scheme and HTTP_host. These examples show how to use the $_server variables for tasks like form handling, URL building, and request detection in your PHP applications. Finally, let's discuss some best practices for using the $_server superglobal. Always check if a key exists before accessing it to avoid errors, using isset. Use the null coalescing operator, represented by 2 question marks, to provide fallback values for variables that might not be set. These practices ensure your code is robust handles missing values gracefully, and avoids unexpected errors. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.